Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. We're going through Genesis right now. We're in Genesis chapter 20, and this is the second episode dealing with Abraham and Abimelech. The title today is this: The Sinner is a Prophet. You're like, we're going to read through this, and you're going to go, this Abraham, he was a really kind of a screw-up. But God calls him a prophet, okay? And it's like amazing. And then even at the end, God gives him the power when Abraham prays, the power of God comes through him to heal Abimelech and all those around him. Okay, so anyway, let's read here today. This is Genesis 20. It says this: Now Abraham moved on from there into the region of the Negev and lived between Kadesh and Shur. For a while he stayed in Gerar, and there Abraham said of his wife Sarah, "She's my sister." Then Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent for Sarah and took her. But God came to Abimelech in a dream one night and said to him, "You are as good as dead because of the woman you have taken. She is a married woman." Now Abimelech had not gone near her, so he said, "Lord, will you not destroy an innocent nation? Did he not say to me, 'She is my sister'? And didn't she also say, 'He is my brother'? I have done this with a clear conscience and clean hands." Abimelech's crying out to God like, I didn't know that I was doing wrong here. They told me, okay? And again, Abraham is going to kind of justify it by saying, "Oh yeah, but she really is my sister," kind of, And we are guilty of doing that garbage too, where we'll say, crazy stuff like someone calls, okay, and you don't want to talk to them. And you'll go, tell him I'm out. And what you do is you step outside the door while they go, "Oh, he's out right now." Like he's right outside the door. He's, and so we do that stuff to make it look like we're not sinning, but in the heart of it, we are sinning. Okay. All right, verse 6. Then God said to him in a dream, "Yes, I know you did this with a clear conscience, so I have kept you from sinning against me. That is why I did not let you touch her. Now return this man's wife, for he is a prophet." He's a prophet? This guy is just, Abimelech and God are talking back and forth, and it's obvious this guy's a sinner. But he says he's a prophet? Amazing, okay? "And he will pray for you, and you will live." Not only is he a prophet, but he has God's power to heal. Okay. "But if you do not return her, you may be sure that you and all who belong to you will die." I think it's a pretty easy decision what Abimelech's going to do. Die or live. All right, verse 8. Early the next morning, Abimelech summoned all his officials, and when he had told them all what had happened, they were very much afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham in and said, "What have you done to us? How have I wronged you that you have brought such great guilt upon me and my kingdom? You have done things to me that should not be done." And Abimelech asked Abraham, "What reason do you have for doing this?" Abimelech was rebuking Abraham, okay? And then he's like, "Why'd you do it? I didn't do anything to you." Verse 11, Abraham replied, "I said to myself, this is surely no fear of God in this place, and they will kill me because of my wife. Besides, she is really my sister, the daughter of my father, though not of my mother, and she became my wife. And when God had me wander from my father's household, I said to her, this is how you can show your love to me. Everywhere we go, say of me, he is my brother." Okay, so we talked about this yesterday. He had a pattern. This was a pattern that had happened here, where they were doing the brother-sister trick to be safe. That Abraham could be saved. Not Sarah, but Abraham. Verse 14, Then Abimelech took sheep and cattle and male and female slaves and gave them to Abraham, and he returned Sarah his wife to him. And Abimelech said, "My land is before you. Live wherever you like." To Sarah he said, "I'm giving your brother 1,000 shekels of silver. This is to cover the offense against you before all who are with you. You are completely vindicated." Then Abraham prayed to God, and get this, Abraham prayed to God, the sinner, okay? And God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female slaves so that they could have children again. For the Lord had kept the woman in Abimelech's household from conceiving because of Abraham's wife Sarah. The bottom line here is this today. Abraham is living, I mean, he's sinning. He has a pattern of sin here, okay? But yet you see that God calls him a prophet and allows him to heal Abimelech, with God's power here. It's an amazing thing. So we talked about it yesterday that I am a lot like Abraham. I have, I'll sin and I'll be in that same pattern of sinning, okay? But it gives me hope because just in the same way, God has redeemed me, okay? He looks past that sin. I've sinned, but he doesn't see that sin in me. He sees the blood of Jesus, okay? And so in the same way, I've been redeemed. And so in verse 7, it says, "Now return the man's wife, for he is a prophet, and he will pray for you." It's an amazing thing. Abimelech's like, this guy's a prophet, and he's full of sin here. And in the same way, I am a redeemed person, but I was a sinner. I am a sinner. I continue to sin, but yet God redeems me, and he sees me as a clean person because he has redeemed me and saved me. Okay, so that's a good picture here of how salvation changes us. All right, thanks for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we jump into chapter 21 of Genesis. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.